Okay, everyone, the moment we have all been waiting for the past couple days is finally here. The DOT update just released. Sony G posted the update at 3:44, so about 15 to 20 minutes ago. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to go through every little detail of the update that we can find and show off all of the new vehicles and things to do on the DOT team.
Double Hickey, 11, outside.
Okay, on my way. Adam 810, 1035 Mary.
Okay, so first things first, we're going to look at the devlog really quickly. So we're not going to worry about the API features. If you are interested in that, you can look at the devlog yourself. But the most important things here is the new DOT building. It has been a few years since the Department of Transportation has received a new building. Kicking off the highly requested DOT overhaul update is a brand new building. Its location has remained the same. However, my predictions about what has changed about it were kind of true, and we'll get into that in a few minutes here. DOT Custom ELS, once again, never prediction. I was right. Custom ELS has made its way to the Department of Transportation. Similar to LEO FD vehicles, private servers with Custom ELS back are able to set Custom ELS patterns to all DOT vehicles. We have the Vinnie-made Heavy Wrecker 2013. Highly requested Heavy Wrecker is now available for DOT. It is the first vehicle in the RLC to feature a winch system, which, by the way, I've checked it out. It is really cool. Up to 3 Heavy Wreckers can winch the same vehicle at the same time. I did not know that. This will allow for creative roleplay scenes in various off-road vehicle recovery efforts. Any Heavy Wrecker can winch and tow any vehicle in ERLC, including the heaviest trucks, such as the Redline Fire engine. And then we have a list of all of the new DOT vehicles: the Falcon Advance 450, so the F450, the Heavy Wrecker, the new classic vehicle, the flatbed that we saw in the teaser, Falcon Global F450 Utility, the Falcon Advance 350, and then all of the different variants of everything that we already had in-game. So, jumping into the game, y'all, we are at the new and improved Department of Transportation building. Now, if we look at the overview here from the sky, I actually wasn't extremely far off with my predictions of where the building would be and how it would be laid out. I wasn't necessarily expecting it to be this big of a property, but remember when I mentioned how I thought the garage doors could be facing towards Freedom Avenue? Well, that wasn't entirely false. I just thought there would be an entrance directly to Freedom, when instead it is just the road that was already pre-existing. A few more things to look at from the exterior. Obviously, we have all of the new garage doors all around the entire building. We have some silos back here for soil and sand, or I guess could be rock salt. We have a brand new fuel pumping area for filling up all the trucks, and I honestly really like the detail if we ignore the flashing street light there. The area for dropping off impounded vehicles has not changed too much, but it is just more clearly labeled now. And then off to the side, we have these little decorative storage sheds with traffic cones, barriers, ballers, and random assortment of street signs. Okay, and moving on into the interior, we have such a beautiful shop now for the Department of Transportation. Several bays, I believe there is 9 bays in total. And I was right about one thing, it is a 2-story building now. And as you can see, the second story is even visible from the inside of the shop. So let's go ahead and hop inside and take a look around. As you can see, we have automatically opening garage doors now, which is really nice. All of them open automatically if you are on the team. We have some double entrance doors here leading into the main area. We have a beautifully designed dispatch center with some artwork of the new department. This leads outside, and we actually have an entrance upstairs from the outside, which I really like. If we come in here, we have a break room for DOT workers, a couple offices, some storage rooms, nothing too fancy up here. Another office where King is emoting on the desk. This just leads back into the garage space. So all in all, this is really, really beautifully modeled building. It matches the theme of all of the other remodels we've gotten in the game, like the police department over there, and other things of that nature. So I'm really, really happy that we got this beautiful new addition to the game. Let's go ahead and jump into the new vehicles that we have now. I am super excited to show off all of these. So, one of the big things that came with this DOT update is, first off, a whole sweep of remodels for every vehicle on the team. In fact, if we exit garage really quickly and just give a quick little overview here, you can see the bucket truck, even the basic pickup truck you get when you first join the team. All of the vehicles have a remodel. Now, we won't be going over every single remodeled vehicle. I do want to highlight a couple of the classic ones that we typically use, like the flatbed tow trucks and things of that nature. And then obviously we will look at the brand new heavy wreckers and other brand new trucks that are in the game. But really quickly, I just wanted to go over the vehicle customization. And I think this truck is the best example of vehicle customization because it's the one that I feel like no one ever liked, no one ever really used, because it was just the basic, bare bones, white Department of Transportation truck. So if we actually go ahead and look at the vehicle accessories now, there is a ton of light bar options. You can have the rotary classic light bar, mini light bars, the Liberty light bar, or another full amber mini light bar like the original truck had. You can add or remove grill lights onto the front grille there. You can have rear light sticks. You can have taillight flashers, trailer hitch, which is pretty common, and the option to have a plow on the front of the truck. And then going on to the bed, you can have toolboxes with lights. You can have nothing if you just want it to be bare bones, a bed cover, and you can have it full of supplies, which is really cool. And then here is just a quick look of what that truck looks like, the way I have it configured with the rotary light bar, the toolbox with the lights flashing, and the taillight flashers. I think this looks really amazing, and I'm so glad they added customizable ELS to this team. It is so needed, and it really makes me feel really, really happy. Alright, so like I said, we are not going to look at every single remodeled vehicle in this video, but we are going to check out a couple of them. So here is two of the more commonly used trucks. We have the salt truck and the original flatbed tow truck. We will be looking at the classic one in a few minutes here. But yeah, I really, really love these remodels. Obviously, we have all of the custom ELS on the new trucks. We also have, like I said, just a full refresh of the models. Look at that bed. It looks a lot different now. You can actually see the full vehicle suspension down there and like the actual drive train and whatnot. They really added a ton of detail to these new vehicles, and it is honestly really refreshing and really appreciated. Seems in every update the game just feels more and more realistic. One thing me and King did notice, which was kind of funny, is look at the scale of that snowplow. That snowplow is absolutely humongous. So looking at the utility bed truck, it actually hasn't changed too much, but it does look really cool. As you can see, we have a lot more ELS now. We have bed flashers, toolbox flashers, a whole bunch of rear lights you can have on the front of it. And honestly, I really like the new flash pattern quite a lot. I think it looks really slick. And then moving on over to the bucket truck, same thing. You know, one thing I really like is you can actually remove the headache rack now, and then you just have the same lighting options as you do for the bed on the utility truck there. So those are the other two remodels we're looking at. Let's go ahead and hop into what everyone has been waiting for. And obviously that is the heavy wrecker for the DOT team, the long-awaited update that people have been asking for literally for years. So me and my friends set up a quick little scene here with a city bus that crashed down into the river, and it will quickly show you how the game mechanics for this work. So if you have your winch lines hooked up, which are super easy to do, you just click the interaction buttons over here, and then you connect them to the object you are trying to tow, and then you are able to hit the retract button, and it starts pulling in your winch lines. And like I mentioned, you can have more than one tow truck hooked up at a time to the vehicle you are trying to tow. You can have up to 3 tow trucks. And then once you have it like way up here, you can extend back out your boom, lift it up like you want to, and you're able to get it back up on the highway where it belongs. And then, once you bring the vehicle back onto the surface, the one thing I forgot to mention is the tow truck does have a underreach, so you are actually able to tow the trucks. And whatever you pull out of wherever you have an accident, you can see, you just lower it down with the controls from inside the truck. And then just like that, the hook bus is all hooked up, and he's able to pull it away. Simple as that. Okay, and the last two vehicles we're going to look at in this video, just because it's already getting pretty long, is the new classic tow truck and the F450 that they added to the DOT team. So the classic tow truck is literally just that. It is just the flatbed tow truck with a classic model. And honestly, I really like it. You can tell it is meant to be an all-wheel drive vehicle, as it has a front and a rear transfer case. And honestly, it just looks really nice. I love the rotators you have on it, the mirrors. I personally have a square body pickup IRL, like a classic like this, and it just kind of comes close to home. I really like the way it looks. And then of course, everyone loves the dualies, the F450s. They look pretty awesome. You can have the option of a plow to the front of it, like you can everything else. You could have an aero board on the back, and somehow this little classic tow truck is able to tow the actual F450. I don't think that would be very possible IRL, but we are able to do it here. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I know there's more to the update than what we went over in this video, but we're already extending the video pretty long, so I will probably end up doing a part 2 to this. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are very, very close to hitting 500 subs. In fact, last video we had a massive influx of subscribers, so I really appreciate that. Also, go check out my friend King Husky. I will put their link to their YouTube channel in the video description, along with my links you can check out as well. And the only other thing I wanted to mention is we do have a Discord server that me and King run, so if you wanted to go ahead and hop in there, the link will once again be in the description. So thank y'all so much for watching. Enjoy this incredible DOT update, and we will see y'all in the next one.